Guide to Starting a Corporation Introduction. Starting a business is an exciting and rewarding journey, but it's also one that requires careful planning and decision making. Before you dive in, it's important to understand the foundational steps to set your business up for success. One of the first and most crucial decisions you'll face is choosing the right business structure. The structure you select will impact everything from taxes and liability to day-to-day operations and growth potential. In this guide, we'll explore the most common business structures, including sole proprietorships, limited liability companies, LLCs, S corporations, C corporations, and nonprofits. Each of these options has its advantages, disadvantages, and specific legal and tax implications. Understanding these differences will help you make an informed choice that aligns with your goals, resources, and the nature of your business. But that's just the beginning. Starting a business involves much more than selecting a structure. You'll also need to register your business, secure the proper permits and licenses, open a business bank account, and ensure compliance with state and federal regulations. We'll touch on all these aspects to give you a clear roadmap to follow. It's also important to acknowledge that while this guide provides valuable insights, it's not a substitute for professional advice. I am not a licensed professional, and the information here is intended to help you understand the basics so you can have more productive conversations with attorneys, accountants, and other experts. By the time you finish this guide, you'll have a comprehensive understanding of the steps involved in starting your business and what it takes to build a solid foundation. Whether you're starting as a sole proprietor, forming an LLC, or setting up a corporation, you'll feel more confident about your next steps and better equipped to navigate the challenges ahead. Choosing a name. Choosing a business name is one of the most exciting parts of starting your journey, but it's also a step that requires a bit of strategy. Your business name will represent your brand, so it's essential to make it memorable and meaningful. A good name should be easy to spell, easy to pronounce, and easy for people to remember. Think about how it will sound when shared verbally. Can someone easily recall and share it after hearing it once? Beyond being catchy, your name needs to be unique. Every state has rules to ensure that no two businesses in the same jurisdiction have identical names. Check with your state's business registry or Secretary of State's website to confirm the name you want is available. Most states offer an online tool to search for business name availability, so take advantage of that before moving forward. If you plan to have a website, and in today's digital age, you almost certainly should, make sure the domain name is also available. Ideally, the domain name should match your business name exactly. For example, if your business is called Bright Path Consulting, you'll want to secure a domain like brightpathconsulting.com. Use a domain registrar like GoDaddy or Namecheap to check availability. If your desired domain isn't available, consider variations or alternative extensions like .net or .co, but always keep it as simple and relevant as possible. Lastly, consider trademarking your name. While this isn't required, it provides additional legal protection, especially if you plan to expand your business across multiple states or even internationally. A trademark prevents others from using your name or anything confusingly similar in the same industry. Once you've landed on the perfect name, it's time to move to the next step, deciding on your business structure. This decision will shape how your business operates, how you pay taxes, and how much personal liability you'll have. Let's break down the most common business structures to help you understand your options. 3. Determine your corporation type. When it comes to choosing a business structure, there's no one-size-fits-all solution. The best structure for your business depends on several factors, including the size of your operation, your goals, and the level of risk you're willing to take. Let's take a closer look at the most common structures and what each one entails. A sole proprietorship is the simplest and most common structure for new businesses. It's an unincorporated business owned and operated by one person. The biggest advantage of a sole proprietorship is simplicity. There's minimal paperwork, and you have complete control over the business. However, the owner is personally liable for any debts or legal actions, which means your personal assets could be at risk if something goes wrong. A limited liability company, LLC, is a popular choice because it offers flexibility and protection. An LLC separates your personal assets from your business liabilities, meaning you're not personally responsible for debts or lawsuits. It's also relatively easy to set up, and you have the option to be taxed as a sole proprietor, partnership, or corporation. LLCs are ideal for small to medium-sized businesses looking for a balance of simplicity and liability protection. S corporations and C corporations are more complex structures, often chosen by businesses planning to scale significantly or seek outside investment. A C corporation is a standard corporation that provides the strongest protection for its owners against personal liability. It allows for unlimited shareholders, making it attractive for larger companies. However, it's subject to double taxation. The corporation pays taxes on its profits, and shareholders also pay taxes on dividends. An S corporation, on the other hand, avoids double taxation by passing income directly to shareholders to report on their personal tax returns. However, there are stricter rules for S corporations, such as limits on the number of shareholders and restrictions on who can own shares. S corporations are often chosen by small businesses that want the liability protection of a corporation without the burden of double taxation. If your goal is to serve the public or focus on charitable, educational, or religious activities, a nonprofit organization might be the right fit. Nonprofits are eligible for tax-exempt status, meaning they don't pay federal income taxes on their profits. However, they come with strict regulations and reporting requirements. Nonprofits must use their revenue to support their mission rather than distribute it to owners or shareholders. As you consider your options, think about your business's current needs and long-term goals. If you're unsure, it's always a good idea to consult with an attorney or accountant. They can help you weigh the pros and cons of each structure and choose the one that aligns best with your vision. Once you've chosen your structure, the next step is to formalize your business by filing the necessary paperwork with your state. Let's move on to the process of registering your business and setting the foundation for success. Filing your business registration. Once you've decided on a name and chosen the best structure for your business, the next step is registering your business with the state. This process formalizes your business and makes it official, granting you the legal right to operate. Each structure has its own requirements, so let's go over the general steps you'll need to follow. If you're forming a sole proprietorship, the registration process is minimal. In most cases, you only need to file a Doing Business As, DBA, or fictitious name registration if you're operating under a name other than your legal name. For example, if your name is Jane Doe and you want to operate as Doe's Catering, you'll need to file a DBA with your state or county. For LLCs, you'll need to file articles of organization with your state's business office, typically the Secretary of State. This document includes basic information about your business, such as its name, address, registered agent, and ownership structure. Most states charge a filing fee, which can range from $50 to several $100s, depending on where you're located. Some states also require an operating agreement, which outlines how your LLC will be managed. While not always mandatory, it's a good idea to have one in place to prevent disputes among members. If you're forming a corporation, the process is similar, but involves filing articles of incorporation instead. This document includes information such as your corporation's name, purpose, address, registered agent, and the number of shares you're authorizing. You'll also need to pay a filing fee, which varies by state. Additionally, corporations are required to hold an initial organizational meeting to appoint officers, adopt bylaws, and issue shares. For nonprofits, you'll file similar documents as a corporation but with additional steps to qualify for tax-exempt status. This includes applying for 501(c)(3) status with the IRS. Nonprofits must include specific language in their articles of incorporation related to their charitable purpose and restrictions on distributing profits. Once you've submitted your paperwork, your state will process the application and notify you when your business is officially registered. This can take anywhere from a few days to a few weeks, depending on your state's processing times. Be sure to keep a copy of all your filed documents for your records. With your business officially registered, it's time to focus on setting up the operational side of things. This includes obtaining an employer identification number, EIN, opening a business bank account, and securing any necessary licenses or permits. Filing articles of incorporation and appointing a registered agent. When filing your articles of incorporation, or articles of organization for an LLC, one of the key details you'll need to include is the name and address of your registered agent. A registered agent is someone who is designated to receive official legal documents and notices on behalf of your business, such as service of process if your business is sued. This can be you, another individual, or a professional service authorized to act as a registered agent in your state. The agent must have a physical address in the state where your business is registered and must be available during regular business hours. While acting as your own registered agent is an option, hiring a professional service is often more reliable. It ensures that important documents are handled promptly and keeps your personal address off public records. When you file your articles of incorporation or organization, you'll also include other key details, such as the business name. the purpose of the business, the address of your principal office, the number of shares your corporation is authorized to issue. For corporations, the names of initial directors or organizers. The state will process your filing and, once approved, issue a certificate of incorporation or similar document confirming your business is legally established. From there, your registered agent will begin serving as the official point of contact for legal and compliance matters, ensuring you don't miss any critical notices. By combining these steps into a single process, you streamline the formation of your business and establish a clear line of communication with regulatory authorities. Setting up the business operational essentials. With your business officially registered, it's time to focus on laying the groundwork for smooth operations and compliance. This includes establishing internal governance, securing financial tools, and obtaining any required licenses or permits. For corporations, one of the first steps is creating bylaws. These are the rules and procedures that govern how your corporation will operate. Bylaws outline critical aspects such as how decisions are made, how directors and officers are elected, and how meetings are conducted. While bylaws aren't typically filed with the state, they are essential for maintaining your corporation's structure and protecting its legal standing. Without bylaws, disputes among shareholders or directors could escalate, potentially harming the business. For LLCs, this role is often fulfilled by an operating agreement, which serves a similar purpose in outlining management and ownership. Next, you'll need to obtain an Employer Identification Number, EIN, from the IRS. This is a federal tax ID used for filing taxes, hiring employees, and opening a business bank account. Applying for an EIN is simple and free through the IRS website, and you'll often receive it immediately after completing the application. With your EIN in hand, the next step is to open a business bank account. Keeping your business and personal finances separate is crucial not only for tracking your income and expenses, but also for preserving liability protection. Most banks require your EIN, articles of incorporation or organization, and a corporate resolution authorizing the account setup. Be prepared to provide this documentation when you visit the bank. Depending on your industry and location, you may also need specific licenses or permits to operate legally. These could include local business licenses, sales tax permits, or professional certifications. Check with your city, county, and state offices to identify what's required for your type of business. For corporations, this is also the time to issue shares to initial shareholders and document the transaction. These records are essential for maintaining your corporate structure and keeping your business compliant with state and federal regulations. Document the number of shares issued, the names of the shareholders, and the value exchanged for the shares in your corporate records. Lastly, consider your insurance needs. Depending on the nature of your business, you may need general liability insurance, professional liability insurance, or workers' compensation coverage. Having the right insurance in place can protect you from unexpected events and help you navigate risks effectively. By addressing these operational essentials, you create a strong foundation for your business to thrive. Next, we'll explore common pitfalls new business owners face and how to avoid them, so you're well prepared for the road ahead. Avoiding common pitfalls, starting a business is an exciting process, but it's not without its challenges. Many new business owners encounter pitfalls that can slow their progress or even jeopardize their success. By being aware of these common mistakes, you can take proactive steps to avoid them and set your business up for long-term stability. One of the most frequent missteps is neglecting ongoing compliance requirements. Once your business is registered, the work doesn't stop there. Most states require annual reports, periodic filings, and renewal of licenses or permits. Missing these deadlines can result in penalties, fines, or even the dissolution of your business. Keep a calendar or use compliance tracking software to stay on top of these obligations. Another pitfall is failing to separate personal and business finances. Using a dedicated business bank account is more than just a best practice. It's a critical step for maintaining liability protection. Mixing funds can blur the line between you and your business, potentially exposing your personal assets to risk if legal issues arise. Always use your business account for expenses, payments, and deposits. Underestimating startup costs is another area where new entrepreneurs can stumble. It's easy to focus on big-ticket items like equipment or inventory while overlooking smaller, recurring expenses like software subscriptions, marketing costs, or utilities. Creating a detailed budget that accounts for both initial and ongoing costs will help you avoid cash flow problems. Many business owners also overlook the importance of clear contracts and documentation, Whether it's with vendors, clients, or partners, having well-drafted contracts protects your interests and reduces misunderstandings. Don't rely on verbal agreements, no matter how trustworthy the other party seems. If drafting contracts feels overwhelming, consult an attorney to ensure everything is legally sound. Another common issue is overlooking the need for professional help. While many steps in starting a business can be done independently, some tasks like tax planning or legal compliance benefit from the expertise of an accountant or attorney. Professionals can save you time, money, and stress by addressing complex issues correctly from the start. Finally, don't fall into the trap of trying to do everything yourself. Delegating tasks or outsourcing certain functions like bookkeeping or marketing can free up your time to focus on what you do best, running your business. Remember, your time is valuable, and investing in the right help can lead to better results in the long run. By steering clear of these common pitfalls, you'll be better prepared to tackle the challenges of running your business. In the next section, we'll wrap up with a summary of key points and some final advice to help you hit the ground running with confidence. Final steps and setting yourself up for success. As you near the finish line of setting up your business, it's important to take a moment to review everything you've done so far. Starting a business is no small task, and by this point, you've laid a solid foundation. Now, it's time to focus on the final steps that will help you hit the ground running and prepare for sustainable growth. One of the most impactful actions you can take is to develop a clear business plan. Even if you've already begun operations, a written plan serves as a roadmap for the future. It should outline your goals, target audience, revenue model, marketing strategy, and key milestones. Think of your business plan as a living document. It's not set in stone and can evolve as your business grows. You'll also want to establish a record-keeping system. Whether it's a digital accounting tool or an outsourced bookkeeping service, keeping track of your finances is essential for monitoring your profitability, preparing taxes, and ensuring you stay compliant with regulations. Consistent, accurate record-keeping also makes it easier to secure funding or attract investors if you decide to grow your business down the road. Speaking of growth, it's never too early to think about building your brand. Your brand is more than just your business name or logo. It's how customers perceive you. Start by creating a professional website that reflects your services or products and ensure it's easy for customers to navigate and contact you. Don't forget to establish a presence on social media platforms relevant to your audience. Consistency across all your branding efforts will help you build trust and recognition. Networking is another critical step. Whether you're attending industry events, joining local business groups, or connecting with others online, relationships can lead to partnerships, referrals, and new opportunities. Remember, people often prefer doing business with those they know and trust. Lastly, prioritize continuing education and adaptation. Industries evolve, markets change, and new tools emerge constantly. Staying informed about trends and continuously refining your skills will help you stay competitive and prepared for challenges. Starting a business is an ongoing journey. By following the steps outlined in this guide and being mindful of potential challenges, you're setting yourself up for a rewarding and successful venture. As you move forward, keep learning, stay adaptable, and don't hesitate to reach out for professional guidance when needed. Wishing you success in this exciting new chapter. Tools to help you manage and track your business. Running a business requires staying organized and on top of various tasks, from managing finances to tracking projects and customer relationships. Fortunately, there are plenty of tools available to help streamline these processes, save time, and reduce stress. Let's explore some of the most popular options that can help keep your business running smoothly. If you're looking for a reliable way to manage your finances, QuickBooks is a fantastic choice. It's one of the most widely used accounting tools for small businesses and offers features like invoicing, expense tracking, payroll, and tax preparation. Whether you're a sole proprietor or running a larger operation, QuickBooks can help you monitor your cash flow and stay tax compliant. For those who need something simpler or free, tools like Wave Accounting or FreshBooks can also handle basic bookkeeping and invoicing needs. When it comes to project management, tools like Trello and Asana are great for organizing tasks and keeping your team on the same page. Trello uses a simple board and card system that's easy to learn and perfect for tracking workflows, deadlines, and to-do lists. Asana, on the other hand, offers a more robust feature set for larger teams and complex projects, allowing you to assign tasks, set priorities, and monitor progress in real time. For businesses in service-based industries, specialized tools like Yardbook can be a game changer. Yardbook is designed specifically for landscaping and outdoor service businesses, providing features for scheduling jobs, managing crews, creating estimates, and tracking customer payments. If you're in another niche industry, look for tools tailored to your specific needs. Many sectors now have software designed just for them. Customer Relationship Management, or CRM, is another area where technology can make a big difference. Tools like HubSpot CRM and Zoho CRM help you manage customer interactions, track sales pipelines, and organize contact information, all in one place. These tools are especially useful as your business grows and your customer base expands. For businesses handling inventory or retail sales, tools like Square or Shopify are excellent for tracking products, managing online and in-person sales, and generating reports. They also integrate with accounting software like QuickBooks, making it easier to manage your entire operation. Finally, don't overlook tools for time management and scheduling. Platforms like Calendly can simplify booking appointments or consultations, while time-tracking apps like Clockify can help you monitor how you're spending your work hours, ensuring you stay productive and efficient. These tools are just the tip of the iceberg. The key is finding solutions that fit your business's specific needs and scale as you grow. By leveraging the right technology, you'll free up more time to focus on what you do best, building and running your business. Now that you're equipped with knowledge about these tools, you're even better prepared to succeed.